Hey everyone, welcome back. Guys, today I have a very beneficial and useful automation for e-commerce store owners. Guys, here we are going to connect Convertri application with a e-commerce store created by WooCommerce application. So guys, Convertri is a sales funnel building application by which you can create high-speed converting pages, sales pages, landing pages, and even websites. Okay, so here we are going to create a sales page with the help of Convertri, and we are going to integrate it with WooCommerce e-commerce store in such a way that as and when a sale happens from Convertri sales page, the order will be created in WooCommerce store and a customer will be added in the WooCommerce store automatically. Here, you need not to manually sort out your customers' data from Convertri and add the customers manually and create the orders manually in WooCommerce store. So it will surely save a huge amount of time of yours, and it will also improve your productivity and your sales also. So now let me show you how this is going to work. So this will be the flow of this automation, guys. Here, as and when a sale happens from Convertri selling page, the order will be created from WooCommerce store automatically and a new customer will be added in your WooCommerce store automatically as well. And you can set up this automation with the help of Pabbly Connect application, which is an integration and automation tool. And the best part is you will not require any kind of coding skills or programming knowledge to make this happen. So guys, let's set up this automation together right now. So the first step is to log in into your Pabbly Connect account and reach the dashboard of Pabbly Connect to set up this automation. So if you are new to Pabbly Connect, you can sign up here from this link pabbly.com/connect, and this is the same link we have pasted in the description. From here you can set up your free Pabbly Connect account in just 2 minutes and you will get 100 free automation tasks for every new month. So sign up right now and log in. And when you log in, you will reach this page. From here, click on this Access Now button of Pabbly Connect and you will reach here on the dashboard. Let me show you. And from here, from this dashboard, just click on this Create Workflow button to start with. And here you can enter a suitable name to this workflow. So I am giving the name here as Convertri to WooCommerce automation. Okay, so you can give any name according to you. After this, click on create and you can see your workflow page is loading up here, and on this page you will see the trigger and the action. So automation work on these two things, guys. So the trigger is the happening of that event which is going to trigger or start this workflow, and the action would be the response towards that trigger. As in our use case, the trigger would be a sale happening from Convertri page, and the action towards that trigger would be to add the customer in WooCommerce and create an order automatically. Okay, so first of all, you need to set up this trigger here. So from this choose app field, you have to choose your trigger application first. So my trigger application is Convertri. So you have to search for your trigger application. So I'm searching Convertri here. This is it. You can see, select it and select the trigger event as new purchase. Okay, and it will give you this URL. This is called as a webhook URL, guys, and it is used to fetch the data out from any external application and bring the data here in Pabbly Connect. Okay, so with the help of this, we are going to make a connection with Convertri application, and after that we are going to capture the response of this connection. Okay, so you can follow the instructions written here to make this connection. Here you can see you need to reach the dashboard of Convertri application, and from this account section you'll have to find the secret key of webhook. Let me show you how exactly we can perform these steps. So guys, this is actually my Convertri applications dashboard, and here you can see I have this account section. So I am clicking on accounts, and in the account section, guys, when I scroll down, you will find this webhook secret key field. So guys, here you can generate a secret key by clicking by here, and you have to give a name here. Okay, then just save it, save the key, right? After this, click on cart here from the top right corner, click on cart, and under the cart section you will find your products that you are selling from Convertri. So here I am selling this Redmi 9i mobile phone. Okay, so I'm going to click on it. This is the edit section of this product. From here you can fill in all the details related to product, and here I have this advanced option. Guys, click on advanced option, and here you can see I have this webhook URL fields. Okay, so here you can add the webhook URL that you got here from your workflow. So just copy this webhook URL from here, come back to your Convertri application, and here in this field I am going to change this webhook URL. Just paste it here like this. Okay, and then scroll down and click on save. Okay, so you can see a new webhook URL got saved here and added here, right? And here you can see in your workflow, as I have copied this URL, it started showing this waiting for the webhook's response. So this means now you have to perform a test submission to capture the response from the webhook. So the test submission would be equal to the trigger event that you have selected. That means you have to make a demo or a test purchase from your Convertri selling page, and we are going to capture the response of that sale here. So this is my Convertri application selling page that I have created. Let me show you of this product, Redmi 9i. This is the page from where I'm selling this product. Okay. So from here, actually we are in the test mode. You can see the test mode is on. Okay, so from here I'm going to click on buy now, and we are going to create a test payment or a test purchase here. Now you can fill in the details of any customer as you like. So I'm putting the name of the customer as, say, Nathan Johnson is my customer. Here I'm going to put the name, the email ID of Nathan, the phone number of Nathan. Of course, these are not original things. I'm making these things up. Okay. So here you can put the billing address. So I'm using the saved address that I have here. Okay, this is the city, the state details. Okay, so it is not showing the country. First of all, let me select the country here. India, not in the US. Okay, so right here I'm going to enter the card details, which would be a test card number, not an original one. Okay, and I'm clicking on pay by debit or credit card option. Okay, so it needs a zip code also. Now I'm clicking on pay by debit or credit card, and you can see the order is getting processed here, and you can see the order is placed here. Okay, and we have redirected to a different page, and the order is processed. And let's check in Pabbly Connect's workflow if we got the data of this demo or test order. And here you can see in the workflow, in the response received section, we got the details of the order as this. Sale happens. This is the transaction amount. This is the currency. This is the payment method, and all the details related to my customer is here. Okay. So this is how we can capture the details of a demo or a test payment. Okay. Now what we are going to do, first of all, we are going to check if this customer who just made a payment and purchased a product, if this customer is already present in our WooCommerce store in the customers list or not. Because in WooCommerce, we have already customers present. So this can happen. This can be a case that our already existing customer can also make this purchase. Okay, so we have already these customers added here. So first of all, I am going to check if this customer is already present or not. Okay. For that to happen, you need to use this action step, and from here you have to choose WooCommerce store option. Sorry, WooCommerce application. So this is WooCommerce, select it. So after selecting the application, select the action event, and the action event is retrieve a customer option. You will find it here. So retrieve a customer by email. Okay, select this because we got the data of email address of our customer in the first step. So select this retrieve customer by email option, click on connect, and from here select add new connection. And here you can see it is asking for the consumer key, the consumer secret, and the website URL of your WooCommerce store. So guys, follow these instructions written here to get these things. You need to reach the settings of WooCommerce store. There you will find these things. Let me show you how exactly you can reach there. This is my WooCommerce stores. Actually, this is my WordPress, and here I have this WooCommerce plugin. And from here, I'm going to click on settings. And under the settings, we have this advanced tab here. Click on advanced. And under the advanced page, you will find this option, the REST API. Click on REST API. And under the REST API, you can add a key here. Click on add key. Okay. Give a small description to this key. So I'm giving the description as search customer. Okay, and the permission you have to select read/write. Okay, then click on generate API key, and now you can see we got the consumer key and the consumer secret. So just copy this key from here, paste it here in the key field, and for the consumer secret, copy this and paste it here in this field. And in the website URL, you have to paste the URL of your e-commerce store that you have created. So this is my store. Here I have this URL. Paste it here in this format. You can see the example. So you have to paste it up till this .com. Okay, without ending slash. Okay, now click on save, and you can see we are connected with our WooCommerce, right? And here it is asking for the email. So guys, we got the email address of our customer here in this first step. You can see we got an email address here in this label. So I'm going to just map this label here in this step, and then we are going to search for the customer. So to map the label here, just click here, and you will find this Convertri step in the drop down, and when you click on it, you can see all this data that you have received in the first step. So from here only, I'm going to map this customer email label, right? And the role of this person is our customer. Select customer, then click on save and send test request. So this response means we do not have this customer currently added inside our WooCommerce store. It is a completely new customer that we got. Okay, right, not to worry. So we are going to create a customer then. But guys, before creating a customer, let me tell you that to set up this automation, first of all, when you create a test purchase, please use the data of an existing customer, because we are going to need the data of this step also to set up this automation further. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to going back to my first step, and from here I'm going to click on this recapture webhook response, and we are going to recapture a response, and we'll capture the test data again with, and there we are going to fill in the details of existing customer. Okay, so I'm going to recapture the response. Click on I'm clicking on yes, and let me open my sales page of this product. So guys, I am on my selling page again, and from here I'm going to click on buy now, and you can see the checkout page is loading up, and here we are going to enter the details of an existing customer. So you'll find the existing customer from the users section of your WordPress, and here when you click on customers, you can see the role of customers here. Okay, so these are the customers we already have. So let us copy the data of this customer named as Adam Smith. So let me copy this from here, and let this be our test customer. Okay, let me enter the email address of this person, which is this. Okay, and let me fill the phone number also. Okay, and let the billing address be the same. So guys, I have filled the customer details and the payment details as this. Now let me click on pay. Okay, and you can see here we are capturing the webhook response. Okay, so you can see the payment is happening here. Okay, and let's check in our workflow if we got the data. and you can see we got the test data again here, and now you can see the customer is Adam Smith. Okay, so now I'm going to search for this customer from this second step. So from here I'm going to map the data of this customer from this first step. Okay, so this is the customer's email address I'm going to map here, and here let me click on save and send test request. The role is customer. Click on save and send test request. Okay, and now you can see it started showing this kind of data. It is showing you the ID. This means this customer is already present in our WooCommerce store. Okay, and we have the details of this customer as this. Okay, now guys, as you can see, after getting the sales from Convertri page, we got two conditions here. One condition is when the customer is already present in our WooCommerce store, and the other condition is we got a completely new customer. Okay, so when we got our customers data which is already present in our WooCommerce store, we just are going to create an order in WooCommerce. Okay, and when we got a completely new customer, first of all we are going to create a customer, then we are going to create an order. So we got two paths here for the two conditions. So we are going to create two automated paths for these two conditions. For that to happen, just click on this plus icon, and from this action step I am going to create two paths with the help of router feature of Pabbly. So it will create two routes or two paths for two different conditions. So select router by Pabbly from here, and the first route is for, let me rename this first route, and this is for the condition when customer exists. Okay, and the second route is for when customer do not exist. Okay, right, and here we are going to set up these two routes. So first route is for when customer exists. So click on set filter and action steps, and here it will show you this filter step already, and here it is asking to select the label. So guys, in this filter I am going to select this label here, which is this. So from the second step where we have retrieved the data of the customer, we got this ID label here in the response. So I am going to select this ID label here in this set filter and action steps. From here, when you click, it will show you the previous steps in the drop down, and from the second step I'm going to map this ID label, and when this ID exists, then we are going to continue the workflow and create an order. Okay, so in the filter type, select is exist. Okay, then click on save and send test request. So you can see the condition is true. Okay, so when customer exists, create an order in WooCommerce store. For that to happen, click here on this plus icon, and from here select WooCommerce again. Okay, and the action event would be create an order. So here we have create an order option, select it, then click on connect, and now you can use existing connection option because we have already connected with WooCommerce in the second step. So select existing connection, click on save, and you will be connected again with WooCommerce. Okay, so you can see we are now connected, and so from this status field you can select the status of the order, like pending or processing or on hold or completed. So I'm selecting processing here. You can select as you want, and here it is asking for the currency details. So guys, we got the currency details in the Convertri step, the first step. So from the Convertri step, from this drop down from the Convertri, you can select the currency label here like this. Okay, and now it is asking for the customer ID. So we got the customer ID from the second step where we have fetched the details of the customer from our WooCommerce store. So I'm going to map this customer ID. So just toggle this map button to on, erase this field, and from the second step map the ID label like this. Okay, so this was our customer ID. So then it will ask for the payment method. So you'll get the payment method details from the Convertri step only. So just toggle this map button to on, erase this, and from this first step, the Convertri step, you will get the payment method as this Stripe. Select this, map it. Okay, and then it is asking for the payment method title, so you can select the title from here. Okay, after this it is asking for the biller's first name, last name, and the address, so you'll get the all the details from the first step only. So from here, map the biller's the customer name. Okay, and here it is asking for the billing city. You will get the city details from here. You can map it. City is here. This is the city details. Okay, postcode, billing country, you will get all the data from the first step only, so you can map it accordingly. Okay, for the billing email, use the first step and map the email label. This is it. Okay, and you can fill all these things. I'm just showing you the demo. You can select all these things, map all the data, and the product is selected here already. Okay, right, select the product, and you will find the quantity label from the first step also. So you will find a label here. This is the quantity label, map it. Okay, right, and you can check your connection by clicking on save and send test request, and you will see a new order getting created here inside your WooCommerce store from the order section. Let me show you. This is the order section, guys. Okay, and from here let me check the connection. I'm going back to the workflow. I'm clicking on save and send test request, and let's see if we got a new order created or not. And here you can see it is showing this response. A new order is created. Let me show you in my order section in WooCommerce. Let me refresh this page here. And you can see 16 seconds ago a new order got processed named as Adam Smith. Okay, this is how you can see a new order getting created inside your WooCommerce store. Okay, so we are done setting up our first route. Click on done here. Second route is for when customer does not exist. Okay, so click on set filter and action steps. Now in the filter we are going to select the same label from the second step, map the ID, and now make the filter type does not equals or does not exist. Okay, so when we got a new customer, this ID will not exist. So click on save and send test request. Right now it is showing the condition is false because currently we have the ID, but in real time this condition will make true and the workflow will continue. And what we want when we do not have a customer already present, we want to create a customer first. For that to happen, click on this plus icon, and from here select WooCommerce again to create a customer there, and in the action event select create a customer option or add new customer option. Okay, this is it, add new customer. Click on connect and choose existing connection option only because we are already connected previously in the workflow, and we'll be connected again. Now it is asking for the email, first name, last name, username, password, and all these things. So guys, here we are going to map the data from the first step. From the first step you will get the email label, map it here. So guys, in the first name, map the first name from the first step. Here you will find the first name and last name here in these two labels. So map the first name here. In the last name, map the last name here. This is the last name. Okay, and in the username, map the name of the person only, okay, as the username. And along with that, if you want to create a unique username, you can map the email ID also here. I have put an underscore here and I'm going to map the email ID also. Or you can just map here email ID so that you can create a unique username for your users. Just map the email ID here. You can provide a password here and the billing details here. Okay, so you can fill all these details. I'm just showing you the demo. So in the billing email map, let me map the email here. I'm just filling the required things. Okay, so now do not click on save and send test request here because this customer whose data we have mapped here is already present inside our WooCommerce store. Okay, but guys, when you map the labels as this, whenever you got an order from a new customer, these labels are going to change accordingly and a new customer is going to be added inside our WooCommerce. Okay, for now just click on save here. Okay, and we have created a customer. Now what we want to create an order for this customer also. So guys, here we have created a customer. Now it is time to create an order for this customer. For that to happen, you need to click on this actions tab, and from here you have to choose WooCommerce again. Okay, and now the action event would be create an order. Select create an order. Okay, click on connect, and now select existing connection option only because we are already connected with WooCommerce. Click on save, and from here you can select the status of the order. Okay, you can enter the currency details from the first step only. You will get the currency details as this. Okay, and now it is asking for the customer ID. So guys, to create an order in WooCommerce, first of all we need to create a customer, and we are going to use the customer ID of that customer to place an order here. So in previous step, we have mapped the data of a customer to create. Let me show you. In this step, we want to add a customer. We wanted to add a customer because the customer was completely new. Okay, but we have mapped the data of an old customer here. So we cannot click on save and send test request, or if we do that, what will happen? It will show an error that this customer already exists. Let me show you. If I click on save and send test request here, it will show you this kind of error that account is already exists in WooCommerce. Okay, registration error, email exists. It is showing an error because we have mapped the data of the customer who is already present, but we need to have a label for customer ID to map it here. Okay, and we want to map it here from this step only. So guys, for this issue, what we can do, we are going to go back to WooCommerce store, WordPress, and from here I'm going to open my user section here. You will find this user section here. Okay, and from here I'm going to click on all users, and we are going to delete this existing customer. Okay, let me delete this existing customer whose data we have used. Okay, delete it for now, and yes, click on confirm deletion. So we have deleted this user whose data we have used. Now we are going to create it again from this step. Click on save and send test request, and now it will be created again. Okay, so when it will be created again, it will show us the ID, the customer ID that we'll need in the next step. Okay, and now you can see in the response it has given us this ID label. Now we can move forward here, and in the next step where we are creating an order for a new customer, now you can map the ID here. Just toggle this map button to on and erase this, and from the okay, so let me make the connection again here guys, so that it will show you the previous step. So after making the connection again, when you click on customer ID, it will show you the previous steps, and from this step, which is the WooCommerce add new customer, from here you can map this new ID label that you got. Okay, like this, and after this you can map the other values to create a new order for a new customer. Okay, you can select the payment method as you want. Okay, and give the title of the payment, and you can fill in these details, the biller's first name from the last name. So typically we are going to get the data of the biller whenever even if it is a previous customer or if it is a new customer, map the biller details from the first step only. Okay, like this. We are just mapping the labels, not to worry, that is going to change in real time. So you can map all the details related to customers from the first step, like this. Okay, so these are not compulsory things, so I'm leaving it blank for now, but you can map all the data if you have. This is the quantity label, and just click on save here, and we are done setting up this automation. Okay, so we are done setting up this automation. Let me show you a quick recap what we have done here. So first of all, in the trigger, I connected Convertri application with new purchase as the trigger event, and with the help of these instructions, we captured the test response by making a test purchase from Convertri like this. After that, I search for this customer, if this customer exists or not. With the help of WooCommerce, retrieve a customer's email action event, and we have seen that this customer was existing. Okay. After that, we created two routes for two conditions. When customer exists, what Pabbly Connect will do? Pabbly Connect will see if this label exists in the workflow, then the workflow will continue and create an order for an existing customer. Okay, and when this ID, customer ID, is not available, does not exist in our workflow, what it will do, it will create a customer first by using WooCommerce add new customer option, and after that, for this customer, it is going to create an order in the third step. Okay, so this is how it is going to work. And guys, you can use this same workflow, because I'm going to paste the link of the same workflow in the description, so that you can clone it in your own free Pabbly Connect account and start using this automation instantly. Guys, thank you so much for watching our video, and please let us know how our automation ideas are helping you in the comment section. And if you have any queries related to this application, please ask your queries from this forum link, and do check the pricing of this application from this link. And guys, we are open to ideas. If you want us that we should make videos on other aspects of your business, please do let us know in the comment section. And if you like our work, please subscribe to our channel.